Good evening, everybody. Hello. We have Pulsechain version 4. Let's do this. Hope everyone had a great day. I know I did. Richard kind of played us. He didn't make an announcement. It just happened. He told us that's what he was going to do, right? So if you look below, underneath the video, I gave you all the RPC codes and all the links and everything's there. Thank you, Maximus Dow, for putting it out. I just copied and pasted it from those guys. So if you want to know how to connect your RPC and start playing with Pulsechain Testnet version 4, it's down below. I've already set it up. I've already been playing with it. I'm not feeling too great this evening. I think my wife and I both had some coffee this afternoon, and we take our coffee with almond milk, and I think the almond milk wasn't very good. So we both got an upset stomach tonight, but such is life when you go out and have things at coffee shops and such. So we'll see how long I can make it. But Testnet version 4 is live. I'm already playing with it. I've already staked for LP. For some reason, it took a while. It took me like 3 tries to get my LP staked, and now it is harvesting INC. So it's official. It's up. It's live. I'm a liquidity provider for the PLSX pair, and we'll see how this goes. What I did notice is that we still don't have the ability to set limit orders, and pools are not available yet. So it's the same as what we had at version 3 as of a couple days ago, or as of earlier today. So everything that we had there, we have now. Looking good. AK says, RH just put everyone on the test of no warnings. How did it feel, folks? Yeah, it was no warning, because he had tweeted about 8 hours ago, and it was something to do with the government. It had nothing to do with Pulsechain. Then all of a sudden, boop, here we go. Pulsechain is here. It's alive. It's alive. How'd you guys like the cover image? Goodness. It took 1 year for V3, 1 month for V4. If no problems, I'm thinking 2 weeks we're live. Yeah. I still think end of May. So that's 50 days from now. Between 40 and 50 days from now. Our very own Santa Claus is winding up for the big day. Funny guru. Cheers, Randy. We've all been speculating since July 2021. Now I will speculate V4 will become mainnet sooner than we think. Like RH said, no more warnings. Absolutely. You better be in place now. Stop speculating. Get your ass in place. Do what you get. Don't be playing around. This could happen any moment. We could be live. So if you are sitting in stables right now, so sorry. If you're sitting in Ethereum right now, so sorry. You got to be in ERC20s, whether that's Hex, whether it's Icosa or Hedron, Maxi, or any of the RH ecosystem coins, or quality ERC20s that you think are going to do well when Pulsechain launches. So I got a small announcement. Sunday night, I am interviewing Yorgi, the CEO of Aurochs. Let's see what he has to say about Aurochs supporting the Pulsechain ecosystem. I know that they're looking at doing that. They contacted me, asked me if it was wise to do that. And of course, I said it was wise to do that. So many of us care and use Aurochs. So it just makes sense for those guys to come on board. Hey, Randy, reporting for class. Awesome thumbnail. You're really getting good at creating them. Oh, thanks, TechSex. I appreciate that, sir. Crypto King. Join my first day of freedom. Perfect time to catch a Randy stream. Boom. First day of freedom. Are you really out of the canoe club now? Oh, wow. I remember my last day, Crypto King. I was a HM2, right? I got out when I was a second class. So I'm walking down the road in Norfolk, and this is the day after Columbine. Remember the Columbine shooting, everybody? I'll never forget it because I think it was the day after the Columbine shooting was when I got out, the day I got out of the Navy. I'm walking down the road, and a lieutenant commander walks by me, and I saluted him, and I turned around and said, "Sir, can I shake your hand?" He's like, "Why?" I was like, "Because you're the last person I ever have to salute." It felt so fucking good. Never had to do that shit again. Oh, God. I coined the term beats Bagway. Get it? Bye Bagway. Boom. Yeah, exactly. This Gway stuff's getting out of control. Hey, Randy, I always catch your restreams in the morning. Decided to report to class tonight live. Exerciser, welcome. I'm glad to have you here. 2 days to mainnet, I'm guessing. April 22nd. Futura, where'd you get that? I'll take it, though. That little icon you have, it's kind of creepy, bro. The one on next to the Futura. Ah, God. For those who know what that icon what people have used that icon for in the past. Good evening. I have signed up for your crypto course today. Oh, Doug, welcome. Very cool. Yes, we had a couple people sign up today. And I know Ben's all excited. He's already messaged me, "Hey, we already got signups." I'm like, awesome. Way to go, Ben. He's done such a great job. He deserves all the credit. I'm here to be the champion of getting the word out, and I'm looking forward to the course because educating is my thing. I love doing it. I love helping people, and we're going to have a lot of fun with it. So if you haven't checked it out, down below all the RPC stuff for Pulsechain is the information for the course itself. Think so, Sandeep? Wouldn't that be something? Michael Saylor, when mainnet? When sell Bitcoin? Your forecast for a May launch is looking good. Yeah, I think so, Mom. I think we're getting it. Crypto Compassion, let's go. Let's do it. Yes, sir. Hello, Thomas. Ovidian. Danu. Hello, Randy and all others present. Who is not ready for testnet v4 and Pulsechain? I would love for it to launch, but there's a couple features that I would love to see, especially for, let me go over there, PulseX, right? I want to see limit orders. And it's for selfish reasons because I want to use limit orders during the launch phase, the first 2 days. I want to be an avid user of the limit orders because I want to take advantage of people who like to trade when they're overexcited or when they're drunk. Limit orders are great. Locksmith, good evening. Crispy, yes, we are. We are ready. Brenton, good to see you, sir. Frankie, you're still awake. How dare you still be awake? You're going to be on validating. Franklin, I'm planning on it. It won't be right away, though. It'll be in the future. Once everything's settled down and we know how everything's going to work and what the fees are going to look like, I have a couple really, really big whales in the Pulsechain ecosystem that both reached out to me, and they want to open up validating here in Panama. We want to do Pulsechain validating outside of the US because I think one of the downfalls of Ethereum right now is that 70% of all Ethereum nodes are based in the United States. What if we could flip that around and do 70% or more of Pulsechain nodes outside of the US? It'd be very easy to do here. There's data centers that I could go to and get a rack and put up a bunch of validating nodes and have that here in Panama. So looking forward to that. Ovidian, yeah, it's par for the course, man. I'll get through it. Richard's radio silence is spooking me. Samuel, well, it is nighttime, so for him, he's in Europe. If it's 9 p.m. my time, that means it's what, 4 or 5 a.m. for him, or maybe 3 or 4, depending on where he is. Funkmaster Hex, when Pulsechain Testnet version Roman numeral 5. I got so frustrated, Funkmaster. I was trying to make an image tonight with Midjourney for V4. I wanted to use Roman numerals V4. This freaking AI could not figure out what I was trying to say. I tried to use Testnet. I tried to use, V5 and V4 of Midjourney, but the AI just couldn't understand Roman numerals. I gave up and I said, okay, just the letter I and V. And still couldn't get it. I was like, man, sometimes I just want to wring the neck of the AI. I'm like, why can't you just understand the simplest things? So that's why I decided to go with Frankenstein, because everyone understands Frankenstein. And you guys see the little Ethereum logo in the IV. Oh goodness, Clintrones, what's up, Soldier Pete? Good day for an eclipse. There you go. Yes, our Australian friends are about to have the eclipse in 1.5 hours, and V4 launched. That's amazing. I think Richard understands this numerology stuff. Oh yeah, or this celestial stuff. Hello, Jeremy. R ain't silent today. Loud tomorrow for mainnet 420 launch. Is tomorrow 420? Yes, it is. Puff, puff, pass. Sandy B. Good to see you, sir. It's a dope mug, is it? May 27th. Is that what you're thinking, Flex and Hexagon? That's not a bad day either. I'll take that. That's right at the end of May. It's gonna be May. Timberlake voice. Oh goodness. Hey Mike. I have to say I have the consults for the Patreon, and I got so many people signing up right now for the 1 hour consult that I actually extended. I added 4 more spots for this month because I have a feeling a lot of people just want that they want to talk to me one time just to get their ducks in order for Pulsechain launch. So I added some more spots, understanding that people want to maybe bounce some ideas off me. And if you're looking for one of those, I added 4 more spots. We filled up the 8th spot today. And if you want that one, come on in. If not, just join the regular Patreon and we discuss things in the group. And tomorrow we have our strategy call at 8 p.m. Eastern. So if you're not part of the Patreon, get in there so we could talk. We can have a deep dive and we could answer questions. Hopefully Crispy will be there again, Corey Geary, and a couple other guys that are in the group, Ted, and we get to discuss all kinds of things Pulsechain. Some of the questions are really, really deep, and we got to think about it as a whole crew, because I don't have the answers for everything. But if I don't, as the Navy taught me, if I don't have the answer, I will go find out the answer and let you know. Nice. Welcome. Remember the movie about Columbine? Really? You saw? I didn't even know there was a movie. I watched it happen live, not the actual shooting, but all over the news. I'll never forget that. Hello, Corey and John. Retired from Navy 2014. Now resigned from civil service. Combined 32 years service to the country. Ah, okay. Okay, I get it. Hello, Tin Top. Mel Tony. Rickin 305. Got my Shilajit dried drops. Oh, wow. Had a crude oil taste. Mudhog. Yeah. I don't know what you mean by the drops. I don't know what that means, but Shilajit, I mix it with coffee because it is quite strong. My wife loves it with just water. I can't do it. I got to mix mine with coffee. Did the officer shake your hands, finish the story, bro? Yeah. Yeah, he shook my hands. That was it. My last salute. Ted, where's Richard? 6.96. Okay. We're going up a little bit. Lazy Hexagon. We want to know. I know what the symbol means in the not so good way, but maybe he's not, maybe he's innocent. He just doesn't know. Pepe, what's going on? Pulsechain is live. I want to hear. That's all I want to hear too. Yeah, not the test net. Good evening, Randy and all. Believe in yourself. Glad you're here. What was the product to replace melatonin? What was the product to replace melatonin? Oh, just magnesium glycinate or magnesium threonate. Those work really well to help sleep. They do a great job. Hello, Bob. Good to see you, sir. Hey, Kinetics, man, you've been here like 3 nights in a row. What's going on? Coming hanging out. Stank Order King. I don't know what that means, but it sounds funny. Oh God. What are you guys doing? Greetings from the Channel Islands. Nice. Is that my boy? Just thumbs up if it is you. My friend that lives in the Channel Islands. What are you guys doing? You coming from another? Is someone else having a live stream right now? Is that what's happening? And you guys came across? Look at all you guys. Hey, Randy, happy Wednesday. Boop the like and tweet the streams. Yeah, baby, let's go. Thank you, Dr. H. Appreciate it. What are you guys doing? Hell yeah, we're ready, Davo. Guys, put your prayers up there for Crypto Steve. His mom's having some issues, so he hasn't been here on stream with us for I think it's since last week. So he messaged me today, told me that his mom's having some issues. One of our fellow Hexicans up in Seattle, he had to go back all the way to Australia to take care of his mom. So it's pretty serious stuff. I feel he has been teaching us with the testnet. First, no bridge, and we had to ratio trade by default. Second, the rest came in, and that was finished. That was missing, and we got to use and test, and now no announcement launch. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he's just testing us. Bob, you did over 1,000 transactions on V3? Wow, dude, bro. You're skilled. You got it down. Nice touch with the IV with the ETH envelope. Thank you, Brendan. Solar eclipse happening. Yep, 90 minutes. Even I made an appearance not too long ago, or very early this morning on Thoughtchild stream. Cool. Hello, Sarah. Rainmaker for real. Welcome. You made it to the live stream, sir. G for good evening, Randy. Is the meeting time available on Patreon? Yep. I can't seem to get access to Telegram. I was one of the people that just joined for a one-to-one meeting. Grateful to be here. G, yeah, it is. It's available on the Patreon. I don't understand. Maybe if we'll do it in the DMs. We'll try something. We'll try to figure it out. My daughter and I were at the park 200 yards from the school when Columbine shooting started. Very hard on that day. Oh, really, Palm Silver? Dang. That's right. You're from the great state of, what's it called? Colorado. There you go. Does anyone know where the birthplace of the Republican Party is? No, I have no idea. No idea. I'm not much of a politics person. I just want to be politically left alone. Hedron 50243. Oh, it's up a little bit. Icosa 68 cents. Aw, Kinetics, I appreciate that, brother. When thos? Oh, God, 14 more days. Yeah, these Solages are hard tablets like aspirin says. Oh, interesting. Big Kahuna. Pura Vida. I have a question about Costa Rica. We're probably going to come up there pretty soon. We're going to drive up and we're probably going to go all the way up to southern part of God, no, I can't even think of it. What's the one with the two volcanoes above Costa Rica? Nicaragua. We're probably going to drive up to probably spend about 6 weeks and drive all the way up to Nicaragua. And I got all kinds of friends telling me that Costa Rica, it's getting so expensive. The inflation's out of control. Whereas Panama's got, I think, the third or fourth lowest inflation in the world right now. We're at 2.1%, where Costa Rica's through the roof because we're on the US dollar and they're on colones. That's the name of their money. And my friends in Costa Rica are saying everything's getting super expensive. Feels like we all need community tonight. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Crypto Heartbeat. Is it talking about Texan token? Looking forward to the Patreon group call tomorrow. I took my eye off the ball for a while, but back tomorrow. Dr. H, you know, we've just been on testnet for Pulsechain. So tomorrow we'll talk about, I'll be playing with the testnet v4 and see if there's anything new. Crypto hopping. Yeah. Where's the birthplace of the Republican Party? Oh, here we go. I don't know, guys. You guys got to take me off course here. Mid-May, Kinetics, RH wants to be right. That's what I think so. Ripon, Wisconsin. Interesting. Yeah. With Richard being, what's that old saying? People will miss you more if they don't hear from you. That's kind of what's happening. Franklin, thank you. This is from Mr. Magruder. He sent me this hat. It's pretty nice. My old high school colors, matches my my Wakanda, like my Wakanda Forever blue light glasses. It's so cool, man. Using Transact to get more hex, but take it forever. What is Transact, Big Kahuna? Never heard of that one. Nice Peppy neon light in the background. Did you get that on the Peppy train? No, I got this. I think I bought that one on Amazon. That was one of the few that got on Amazon. But the Pulsechain one, I have a hex one. I got those from a specific group called Hut Crypto. I think it's Hut Crypto. One of the hex skins. He was selling them. We'll listen to the replay tomorrow, up early for PTS tomorrow. Got to make the money. Got to work. What up, Randy? Hope this is the last test. Oh, man. Bright light. I sure hoped so. I dated a girl from Columbine, went to their homecoming and prom the year after the shooting. Jeez, really? You're that young, Kinetics? Wow. Because that was my last year in the Navy, and I was in the Navy for 7 years. I didn't realize you're that much younger than me. My high school classmate was the teacher who died that day, David Sanders. Wow. Wow, you guys we got a lot of people from Colorado, hey? Interesting. V4 at solar eclipse. Look, I pay attention to everything now. I mean, our boy Waters Above, he straightened a lot of us out. And nothing happens unless it fits, right? And this totally makes sense for the testnet or for V4 to launch. And maybe there isn't any under the testnets. Maybe this could be the final, I don't know. Maybe this is the fork where all your numbers, the what's it called, where all of your stats are taken, how many ERC20s you have and all that. Maybe that happened today. I don't know. Snapshot. See, I told you, not feeling the best today, so my memory is a little bit shot. Jeez. A lot of Coloradans. If you earn money in CR, you are not in good place, as for some reason, Colonias is appreciating against dollars. It's appreciating? Wow. So it's not inflationary, it's deflationary, which totally makes sense as why everything's getting super expensive. Okay. Thank you, Bakuna. Sergio, oh, I thought it was a joke, like under a pirate flag or at the bars on K Street. Oh, Mr. Beast is here. Hello, Mr. Beast. I hope you're doing well. If it was the real you, I think we'd have a check mark next to your name. But I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you. Sarah G. I'm serious. When Randy Hilarski Westcott crypto stream? Oh, I imagine that'll be coming soon. Why not? Okay, you're okay. You got me by I got you by 7.5 years or so then. Cool. Try TUSD.io wire transfer direct from bank to TUSD. They convert and send to your wallet. Works great. Minimum 1,000 transaction in and out. Yep. I verify this is true. Corey Geary uses it. Ted uses it. And it seems to be working great for them. And they got a bunch of people in our Patreon group using it too. And pretty flawless. if you want to onboard money into crypto. Let me put that up there again. It's TUSD.io. I still have a feeling mainnet can launch during the highest point of the sun, maybe summer solstice. I hope it doesn't take that long ago. Not that long. That'd be nuts. 18 years ago. Geez, I've been out of the Navy for that long. Costa Rica is just as expensive as the USA. Don't believe me. Go to any surf market in CR. The northern border with Nicaragua is Guanacaste CR. If you get a chance, it's just San Juan del Sur, Nicaragua. Yeah, that's where we're going. We have friends up there. I have a friend that owns a coffee shop and a couple other things. So I'm going to go visit them. Maybe convert them to hexagons. Yeah, was it only? How long ago was it? I got out of the Navy in 98. Oh, wow. 25 years ago. Jeez. Omega 369. Nice. That's the one that our boy Matty Allen talks about, the Omega 369. I just eat sardines. Does anybody else like sardines out there? So I rotate. So some mornings I'll eat hard-boiled eggs for breakfast, 3 of them normally. And then the rotating day, the next day, I'll eat sardines for breakfast because they're really good for omega-3s. Today is day 1, 2, 3, 4 of Hex. Nice, Mr. Chuck. That's awesome. Buy our bags, Mr. Beast. Does this hat have like colors? Yeah, under the brim. It's pretty cool. I can't really see them in the regular light, but when I do like this, I can see it. Interesting. Yeah, Panama's much cheaper. We were just in an area called Peta C. Our man B Flow. I don't see B Flow in here tonight. His family's he's got family from the Peta C area. And we were there for 4 days last week. And we had such a good time. It was so cheap. I couldn't believe how cheap it was. Go outside of the city, things get the prices go pretty cool. Treasurer says not a valid address with current PulseX address. Huh. Interesting. Worked for me, Johnny, but I didn't use a Trezor. I just used my my MetaMask address. My Trezor is going to be with my Aurochs. Am I just blind because I'm too deep in the RH universe, or does Hex Pulse have the most and the best streamers? Oh, by far. We crush it. Nobody even comes close to us. It's totally bizarre. I mean, you would think there'd be more, but I think Shib had a lot, but it was nothing like us. As passionate, our streamers are, loyal to the brand. We're talking about it constantly. Once in a while, we'll go off course and talk about something else, which I respect because I think it's okay. I think it's okay for us to talk about other things, but Pulsechain and Hex and PulseX are our main focus. All right, Mr. Beast, cool. Welcome. You do one of your $1 million giveaways on the show here if you want. If he follows Cosmic Clock, is that who Mr. Beast follows? RH Max, good to see you. "25 years ago, yeah. Thank you for your knowledge, Brother Herlarski." Oh, you're welcome, Johnny D. You're welcome. Navy guys eating sardines. Imagine that. Oh, God. What? Turtles? What are you talking about, turtles? What are we talking about? Careful consuming too much omega-6 and 9. Most of us get plenty of that in our regular diets. Yeah, I don't consume omega-6. I want 3. I don't like the problem with taking, guys, I'm big into the supplement stuff. I don't like taking omega-3s because you do not know how old the oil is in those little capsules. And I'd rather just get it straight from the sardines. You know where it's coming from, right? And I do the sardines and olive oil, no seed oils, just sardines and olive oil. Where I'm from, we call sardines bait. Sardines and mustard. Yeah. Rocky Mountain oysters. Oh, really problem solver. 14 more days. Here, it's actually pretty common. We have a problem in Panama with our ceviche. Ceviche is where they cut up the meat of the fish and they actually cook it in lemon juice. They use the acid from the lemon juice and add onions to it and maybe some peppers, like spicy stuff into it. Well, they busted them many times using sharks. And instead of having sea bass or red snapper or something like that in the ceviche, they were using shark meat. And it's really sad. And the thing is, they were catching, the sharks would mate and they'd have their babies right at the river, the mouths of the river is what they were finding. And these fishermen, they would catch thousands of baby sharks at one time and they would use them for ceviche. And multiple times they've been busted for this. And it's just super sad. I mean, we need sharks in the ecosystem as well. Let's get those wassas burning. Yeah. I got a funny story about the shark though. So we were at the fish market. It's a tourist spot here in Panama. And people go shopping there and they record. Lots of YouTubers go there and record. And one of my friends, an Ethiopian girl, has been a friend of mine since college, fellow nurse. She came down to visit and Anna was with me. We decided to go to the fish market for dinner just to show her it. And we ordered fillets, like fried fillets. Instead of the whole fish, here in Panama, typically you order a fish and there'll be the head and the tail and everything just fried. It's delicious. But this time we ordered fillets. And this is granted, this is like 10 years ago. All right. Nowadays, I'll just order the whole fish. I won't bother just getting a fillet. So it came out and I look at it and it has dark meat. And like, I look at it, I'm like, fuck, this is not Corvina or Chilean sea bass, which is very popular here. I said, this is something else. And I asked the server, I said, what kind of fish is this? And they're like, oh, it's sea bass. I said, this ain't fucking sea bass. I said, I know my fish. And I said, this doesn't look like sea bass. There's something wrong here. The meat wasn't white. It was more, it had more of a brown with the, you know, the vein or whatever it is in the fish, the dark vein. It had some of that in there. So it didn't look like, I've never seen Corvina with that. So yeah, the bullshit, it went up and it didn't taste the same either. I was like, this is bullshit. Where we get the official PulseX contract address to add to our wallets. Thanks, Randy. Okay, so that will be at the top of, I have all the addresses down below to set up stuff. But if you want the PulseX address, you have to go to, what's it called? Let me see if I can find it for you. Pulsechain Explorer. You go to the Explorer. At the top of the Explorer, you click on tokens and click on all, and then you type in PLSX, and it'll show up PulseX. And at the top of that page where you typed in PulseX will be a contract address. That's it. And I'm going to put that in the chat right now. That's the PulseX contract address. Burn, baby, burn. That's right. I love PulseX. I think PulseX is going to do phenomenal. I'm more excited about PulseX than I am Pulsechain. Probably because I sacrificed 8x more or 9x more than I did for Pulsechain. But the whole buy and burn to me is just going to be great. I think over time, anybody who just holds their PulseX is going to be very happy. How much do you get for one billyhedron stake for a month? How much, talking about Icosa and Hedron? It's actually not that much. I'm surprised how little it is. I think Icosa performs better for for $2,600, that's what it would cost you right now for 1 billion hedron. Let's see how many. Let me see. Get the calculator here. So $2,600 times 0.70. So you get 1,820 ICOSA. And I would think in about 6 months, you probably earn 50% of that in ICOSA, and maybe 5 or 10% of that in hedron. So it might be a better bet getting ICOSA at this point. I think that it's hard to stake ICOSA or stake hedron and earn enough ICOSA to compete with just getting ICOSA, which gives you hedron and ICOSA. Why is your Twitter gone? We don't know. They don't tell you. They really don't. Every day I write, "Hey, Master, can I have my Twitter account back, Master?" You know, I'm trying. I fight every day. I send them a message. They don't respond. Better late than never. Catching up. Thanks for the RPC info earlier in the group. You're welcome, Benny. Looking forward to tomorrow night's call. Good stuff. I'm like Johnny 5. Need more input. That's right, Diamond Dave. We sure do. And just having like-minded people who are also on the same path, it helps us make decisions. Like I like Turtles Kid meme. RH Max, man, you lost me. I'm old. All right. I went and saw Mario Brothers yesterday with my kid. And because I'm a Mario Brothers fan and I played it my whole life, I really enjoyed it because I was able to connect and I understood all the characters and all that kind of stuff. And there wasn't any wokeness to it. It was fabulous, the Mario Brothers movie. But most stuff, I have no clue. Now my kid's into this Roblox thing. I don't get it. It's really, really weird to me, Roblox. But he loves it. Is it really? Very cool. Sardines are awesome for breakfast. Also smoked oysters. Really, Clintrones? I've never been able to do oysters. Can't. The raw ones. I'm sure I could do them cooked, but raw. Not a paid political announcement. Casino night tomorrow. Well, it'll be casino night tomorrow if the Ethereum fees come down. But if the Ethereum fees don't come down, we're not doing any casino night. Sorry, guys. I'm not going to pay 80, 90 bucks in Ethereum fees. If you're taking Omega-3, you got to buy them in blister packs to keep fresh. See? We just been educated. I get really wary of Omega-3. USMC boot camp, 1985. Ramon, wow. I did U.S. Navy boot camp in Chicago in 92. July 92 is when I started. One last walk with the pups, but you're in my ears. Bob, man. He's a true believer in the hex streamers. He's just there supporting us. Hemp seed is great for omega-3. Really? I got hemp seed oil. I wonder if that's good. That's why I use flaxseed oil. You can smell if they are fresh or not. See? That's why I like this group. Educating. Onboarding is like waterboarding. Excited. I'm not a CPA. Any CPA advice for all these mad gains? Yeah, I got a great advice. Get the hell out of Dodge. Put all my crypto on Trezor last night. Thanks for the advice. Dave, you're welcome. Got to do it. All right. I love hemp seed. I just don't like the smell much. You know what I really like hemp seed oil is actually putting it on my skin. I just like it for some reason. What's your thoughts on athletic greens? It's been popping up in my feed more often. Was thinking about trying it. Maybe mix it with a room. I don't know that one. Funkmaster Hex, that's one I've never heard of. That's prairie oysters in the Great White North. Oh, God. Hope pick a good game for DGen Thursday, Randy. Look, guys, like I said, if Ethereum fees don't come down, we're not playing because I'm not going to spend all that to move money around and stuff. We could talk about positive things with crypto. Bookmaster Hex, David Sinclair promotes Athletic Greens. Does he? Dr. Sinclair, really? I follow him, so it's really weird. I haven't heard of it. Hello, Jimmy Diamond. Oh, hey, look, I commented. Seeing Crypto Coffee added them to his routine. Okay, cool. When limit orders. That's what I'm saying, B-Flow. Just talking about you a little while ago, about Pedic. Did you guys notice that instead of it being TPLS, it's PLS? Yes. Luther, we're connected here, man. That was my first thought. When it asked what was the name of the token, it said PLS. That was one of the reasons that prompted me to say that maybe the fork or the snapshot has already happened now. That this is the live token. Everything's going to be live, and then all of a sudden they do an update and we go live. Maybe, I don't know how it works. Talk to someone who knows technology, but maybe they just do a reboot of it. Maybe it goes down for a couple days while they set it up again and we start from scratch. We'll see. The original Hexter. Go Oilers. I grew up playing Mario 2, so such fun times. Absolutely, Valiant Brand. Absolutely. No wokeness. Yeah, none. Franklin, there was none. The only thing is you had the princess, and the princess was badass. That's as far as they went. And I like the fact that the princess was badass because even in the game, she's badass. So how bad would that be if it was really PLS and people were fantasy trading with their real coins? So Richard wakes up in the morning, he's like, oh, by the way, everybody, we're live. What I did, though, all I've done is I've added liquidity as a liquidity provider on PLS, PLSX. I took my LP tokens, I staked them in the farming. That's all I've done so far. So, and it worked. Yo, what's up, Randy community? It's crazy that V4 is live. We're another step closer to Pulsechain launch. Alaska Fisherman, we're not far off. It could be any day. Only one thing Randy eats raw, Rocky Mountain Roasters. Sardines on pizza Napolitana. My grandma loved those. Well, isn't that anchovies? Anchovies are like the really salty sardines. Italians love that shit, man. Ugh, I can't do it. Too salty. That slop game needs to jump on Pulsechain right away when available. Brenton, I think we have, is it BNB pot? But it's going to be Pulse pot when it comes to Pulsechain. That's the casino that's going to be on Pulsechain. Mario's great. Took my kids. My son has been on Roblox for years. It looks awesome. Some of the games he finds. Yeah. My kid, all he does is play Titanic and Britannic and plays the ship games, the ship crash physics. He's 5 years old and he just cares about ships crashing and stuff and Navy games. And I mean, I was a sailor, but my God, I wasn't a real sailor. I was brown shoe sailor. So I was in aviation. My kid, he really likes ships. I drink hemp milk and use beef tallow. Nice. Nice. Is beef tallow the same thing as ghee? Ghee? Acquiring minds want to know. Good evening, Corey. He drawn 1 million stake has earned about 4 to 5 ICOSA per day. See, that's just, or 1 billion, I think you meant. That's just not, for the same amount of money, I think you earn a couple more ICOSA if you just do ICOSA staking. Universal Studios opened Super Mario World in Hollywood not too long ago. Yeah, they have one in Japan too. The one in Japan looks really cool. Yeah, Corey had a great stream. I don't know that. I know that one. I played a lot of them, but I haven't played that one. We were playing Atari. Mario Brothers was later. Umberto, showing your age, buddy. I started with Atari. Atari 2 was the one that we had. Hello, Pulse Testnet, my old friend. I've come to test the newer version yet again, the sound of silence. Yep, we all did. In another 2 hours, RH will wake up. More fireworks. Another thing I learned is methylene blue. Check out methylene blue. You know, you put it in with your fish, and it's supposed to keep your fish healthy. Well, it also keeps humans healthy. So check it out, methylene blue. Maxing out Super Mario on the SNES, staying up all night playing Super Metroid after losing my voice. That time I worked at a call center. Metroid. My best friend used to love that game. Or not my best, like one of the guys, his name was Patrick. He used to stay up all night playing Metroid. I was never really good at it. Sandra, good to see you. Peppy, I'm right. Confirmed you're not a woman. Because if my wife is here, I'm never right. Oh, good. Ghee is clarified butter. Tallow is animal fat. Okay, thanks, Clintrons. Appreciate it. Oh, you forgot about PulsePot. What do you think about their new PL? Is that them? Are the PulsePot guys the ones that are launching PLS IOU? I won't touch it. I'm not IOU in anything. Beef tallow is not from ghee. Ghee is from butter. Beef tallow is from beef. Okay, cool. See, beef flow. Checking out methylene blue now. They've got methylene blue for human consumption too, but I don't care. I just take the one for my fish. Just put a couple drops in my water. Turns my water really bright blue. You guys are all going to freak out now. Randy, you're a freak. One thing I learned as a nurse, going back, I used to go to Ethiopia a lot. And every time I would go, I would get a stomach bug. So I started taking ciprofloxacin with me. And in order to get ciprofloxacin in the United States, you have to get a prescription. Well, one day I'm at my mom's house and our dog has some kind of allergy, or her dog had some kind of allergy. And the vet had given her a big bottle of ciprofloxacin. And I said, Mom, how much does this bottle cost you? She goes, oh, it was maybe $20 and it's enough to last the whole year. I'm like, really? So do you mind if I take a handful of these with me to Africa? And she's like, yeah, go ahead, honey. It's amazing. It's the same damn medication. It's crazy. Methylene blue. Yeah. Just go to a pet shop, get it for a couple bucks. Don't spend a whole bunch of money on the human version. It's the same shit. I chose to vegetarian 90 years ago. My family still looks at me like something is wrong in my Italian brain. They keep saying my brain's no reach. I can get it, man. I totally get it. Didn't do Atari, did Sinclair's. I don't even know what that is, believe in yourself. You are so deep into the computer stuff. I have no clue what Sinclair is, VIC-20, C128. Is that the Commodore 128 or something? Man, you went deep. Just got in. So why would V4 launch without RH tweets? He's sleeping. The devs launched it. The devs announced it. So we're good. I was vegetarian my whole life until I got hit with the autoimmune condition. Carnivore now almost 2 years. Interesting, Prem. Interesting. Thanks for the Kel. You're welcome. This book is really good. One of our fellow Hexicans gave it to me. It's called Fiber Fueled. It's about your gut biome, and it's just really interesting. I'm about a fifth of the way through it. I read it when I'm at the gym in the morning. So we got to have a mix of stuff, but getting fiber from vegetables and from fruit is still pretty important. So you want a great gut biome. That's correct, Brandy. That's them. I sacked for both, so I don't need an IOU. Okay. Yeah. It's it seems risky to me to do an IOU type thing. God, you guys are funny. Excuse me. Yeah, my friends did too. I never had one. Oh, there's another one I haven't heard in a long time. ColecoVision. My buddy had that. I had the Atari 2. I had the original NES. Um, then the Sega Genesis. Remember the Sega Genesis? What was the one with the what was the game with the vampire? Loved it. And then I had the Super Nintendo. Now we have the Nintendo Switch. I had Xbox. I had PlayStation, the original. That was really good. There was Final Fantasy. Oh man, Final Fantasy 7. Oh goodness gracious! I wasted so much of my life playing Final Fantasy 7. When I lived in Italy, the 3 years that I lived in Italy, I had my PlayStation. I played hours upon hours of Final Fantasy 7. My girlfriend at the time hated it. Well, what women don't hate video games? There's a small percentage that like it. Yes, it is. Any minute, starting like 30 minutes, right? Yes, Commodore all the way. Just last year sold the Wico command control joysticks, best joysticks ever. Bought them in 1983. Never had an issue with them. Did you sell them for a profit? Metroid and the NES was the best. Paper maps all over the kitchen. People really deep into that. I never really got deep into it. I was more of a uh, Zelda guy. Those kind of games. Look, man, you guys are bringing back memories here. Oh, I did have a Nintendo Game and Watch. Love that little thing. I'm pretty sure I had the first Pong in my city in '75. Brought it from California. Interesting, Bob. Remember playing it well. I also had a PS2, bought it with GT2, paid much, played it lots. Going to Italy next month. Can't wait to see it for the first time. Really valiant brand. Oh my God. You're going to love it. I lived in the South, so I lived in Sicily. Wow, geez, my poor hexagon is kind of hexing out right now. But yes, Italy's wonderful. The more you can see, the better, because every city has its own culture. It's Europe is just like that. Anywhere in Europe is like that. I don't care if you're in France or Germany or Czech Republic, or down in the former Yugoslavia. Every city is different. And they have their own little thing. And Italy is like that very much. So you're gonna have a good time. Funkmaster Hex, NES, SNES, Sega, Game Boy, I forgot about my Game Boy. The original one, non-colored. Yeah, I had a Game Gear too. Yeah. What was the PlayStation one? The one, handheld. I had one of those. Wow. I didn't have a GameCube. Television? Bro. You guys are digging deep. GTA Vice City, best soundtrack ever. My wife played that game. She actually enjoyed it. She talks about it whenever we talk about video games. She's like, "Oh, I had Vice City." Yeah, Bob, he's gonna have a good time. Is this another Buy the Rumor event? Just jumped in the stream. Z, no. But I will be prepared for mainnet. I would really be prepared. It's going to be a blast, bro. Going to see Switzerland too. Excuse me. I've never been to Switzerland. I went through Brenner's Pass, which is how you go from Germany through Austria down to Italy. I bought my car in Germany and I had to drive it down. That was the closest I ever got to Switzerland. I was able to do some transactions with Treasure on V4. Awesome, Big Kahuna. So whoever was having issues earlier, they just did it. I sold my old man's Atari so I can get GTA Vice City on PS2. LOL. They're worth much more now. Hell yeah, they are. Naples is awesome. Spent 5 years there. Yes, it is, Paladin. We went there last summer. We had a good time. The people of Naples are they're amazing people. So much history. There's so much stuff to see that, and definitely do the red bus. If you're in Naples, if you get a chance to go there, do the red bus all over the town so you can get the views from the top of the mountain and make your way back down, and the smells. Oh wait, John says Dr. Berg on YouTube has a lot of great info regarding food and diet. Yep, he's changed. Yeah, John, he's changed my life too. Where do you guys think I get lots of this information? Like the methylene blue. I got the methylene blue from him. What? Holy cow, I only broke one keyboard connecting wallet to a test net. I'm improving. Got my Twitter banned too. Don't know why. I don't care. Refuse to dialogue with a robot. Paladin, it's hard, man. I had that account for 12 years. I used to play Vice City 8 hours a day. Then my brother introduced me to Star Wars Galaxies. Soon was triple boxing it. Jeez. I was playing Mortal Kombat with my daughter on Super Nintendo just last week. What? It'd be amazing if this is made. I think I'm a whale on PLS, PulseX liquidity. Okay, me too. Someone's got some straight pipes. Yep. I'm from Napoli at the South. Food is even better than North. Well, yeah, the food in the North sucks compared to the South. All those video games, all I had was Leave It to Beaver on our back of my TV with tinfoil hat. So of Vesuviana and Pompeii. I took Anna to Pompeii this year. She had a good old time. It was so hot though that my son and I had to go back to the food area, where they at the bottom of the trails of Pompeii, and just have some drinks and stuff. It was my wife's first time. It was my fourth time to Pompeii. So I said, I don't care about it. Anna, you go for a walk. So she went and boiled. I wasn't doing that again. Final Fantasy VII on PS1 is still my favorite game memory. Yeah, it was amazing. I think my best game memory was Zelda, the old black, or the old gold cartridge on the original Nintendo. Trezor or Ledger? I go with Trezor. I had bad experience with Ledger, and somebody else today had the issue of their Ledger going bad, so I stick with Trezor. My ice bath showed up in the mail today, going for a dip after the stream. What the hell's wrong with you Canadians? Goodness gracious. Eat less, eat whole foods, drink lots of water, live longer. Absolutely. You got it. And on that, we are out of here. Oh, the Neo Geo. Goodness. Crash Bandicoot. Oh my God, you guys. All right. Thank you, Belly Brand. On that, we're out. Appreciate everybody. Enjoy Testnet V4. I think everything goes well.